Hi, how you doing? Well, the contract is over. I'm heading out. But I was listening to Just Start. I'm going to have to turn you to look at the beautiful sight in LA while I'm rushing to finish up, okay? So I was listening to Just Start, and she said, which I believe, and you must understand that. Because when people speak and it resonates with your spirit, it's because that is what is true. There are certain standards we set in life, but there are certain basic foundational truths that we must all hold on to. The only time, especially in relationships, with family trust, with the loyalty that matters the most, that people can stand by you, the only time you are guaranteed to lose in life is when you lie. You borrow money, you won't pay it back. I'll see you on Tuesday, you never show up. When you lie, you cannot play with people's feelings like that. Oh, I'm sorry, I won't do it again. You go back and you do it. You cannot play with people's feelings like that. You will lose your family. You will lose your friends. It doesn't matter what imam, what pastor, what family member is begging that man, that woman to come back to you. You will have been sleeping with your enemies. It is very hard to hurt people so deep and expect them to act like nothing happened. I know that we say it, we preach it. But how possible is that? We're humans. Some people that got killed yesterday don't live anymore today, ended up because they went back and started, felicitating and celebrating and living in the midst of the enemies that they created with their own hands. I'm going to go over that again. The only time you are guaranteed to lose in life is when you lie. They say white lie, black lie, red lie. That just means you're unreliable, you're undependable. You lie to your family. You lie to your wife, to your husband. You lie to your children. The people that matter the most, that are closest to you, that have the most access to you. Your friends will say, don't worry, just tell her this story. I've told you, as married couples, you need to let go of some friends, husband and wife. Your lawyer is not your best friend. I don't care how many of your assets he has hold over. It's just amazing how you don't value the things that you will end up with and have the closest access to you. You don't value those things. You don't value those things. You listen to what an old man does. Gray hair mean wisdom. Gray hair just means that you have lived long enough. It doesn't mean that while you live, you learned lessons from anything that you have ever encountered or that has ever come across your path. Stop associating wisdom with old age. Respect people for the years that they've lived. They've been here before you. But that doesn't mean that the words that come from their mouth need to relate to your life. Your lawyer is not your friend. Education is not how you determine who loves you. Degree is not how you determine who you listen to, who you respect. Money is not how you determine who you listen to, who you respect. Do you now outrightly tell them, I don't want to listen to you, I don't respect you? No, you will say, thank you. Thank you for caring so much about me. I have heard. It doesn't mean I am going to practice what you have just told me. Because if you go around the world telling people, you can't tell me that, I don't believe that, and then you are going to make so many enemies. They will look at you like somebody that is belligerent, unteachable. Just tell everybody you have heard. They're not in your heart. You determine what you play with, what you throw out, and what you hold on to. Let me tell you something. The truth that I've known from my own experience. People can get over indiscretions. Presidents' wives get over indiscretions. Pastors' wives get over indiscretions. But if you come clean, you have to come clean. if you lied to me when I caught you red-handed that it wasn't so, or you give me half an apology, what you're telling me is, come on, Elizabeth, be stupid enough to trust me so I can hurt you where it can hurt you the most. That is what lying does, especially when you've been caught in a crazy situation, infidelity, you stole, you did something. When you give half apologies, or you are not genuinely repentant that I can see, feel, taste, when you cannot tolerate the anger, the rebound anger that comes from that which you have offended, from those that you have offended, it means that you are not truly repentant. And if that wife, that husband goes back to you, you will kill them. You will do worse to them. What you're saying is, come, bring yourself and let me get the preparation to destroy you. So that this time around, when you run away from me, you will mean nothing. You will have nothing to take with you. You don't deserve her. You don't deserve him. You don't deserve them. People can get over your indiscretions if you come clean. But if you lie, and you lie repeatedly, at some point, those lies will catch up to you. And you yourself will realize that you don't deserve people who are vulnerable around you. You don't deserve people who invest their time, their love, their money in you. You don't deserve a home. You don't deserve a family. If you lie, and you lie repeatedly, regardless of 10 billion people do it and get away with it, if you are caught, and the person comes and says, Okomi, Ayami, Bawo lo sheri bai, and you don't know how to come clean and change your wicked ways, you will lose. Because these are the days when the players are getting played themselves. You understand? You cannot keep lying repeatedly. It's not fashion. It's a disease. It's a mental illness. Be honest with people. You can't play with people's feelings like that. You understand? That's the truth of the matter. I'm packing up to go. So, respect people's feelings. Doesn't matter how long you've been lying, how long you've been messing around. When you find someone that you want to be with, lies are not allowed. Because when you know lies are not allowed, you will force yourself to do the right things. You can't be weak just because some of your crazy friends tell you something to do. As man or woman, they are the same ones that will go and tell, especially with women. It is that your friend, that your auntie, they will go and tell the man that matters most to you. It is when people want to destroy you that they move close to you like friends and give you bad advice. The lawyer will say, Magbafun, this is what you did. I've done 2 million divorce cases. Don't listen. See, the mistake we make is we think that just trying to emulate married people is what matters. If I look around me, a lot of the marriages that I see discourage me from wanting to get married. That is the truth. It is not enough looking at married couples. Look at the dynamism in their marriage. It is not enough hearing Mr. and Mrs. Look at the dynamism in their marriages. And then understand if that is the kind of husband you want your husband to become. Not the fefe part of it with the money. The wisdom, the patience, the tolerance, the leadership. If that is what you want. And look at the wife. If that is what you want. I know that men tend to look at the wives because they like the submissiveness and the... No. That's not what I'm talking about. If both of you are honest enough, you look at the dynamism. Why is the wife always shaking? Is it because she's afraid of her husband? Why is the man always hungry? Is it because the wife knows what to do when people are there? And when you all leave, she also knows how to trigger him? People act. It is not enough looking at the surface. That is why you must develop what you want, what you like, what you desire, and has got to guide you through. It means that the how do I put that? Marriage is like a market you buy in darkness. It's unpredictable, it's unknown, it's unseen, but there's certain basic factors that you must verify and validate. And if you're already in it, you can change, you can make things work. But if you lie and you keep lying repeatedly, you're covering up something. You're covering up something. And it is normal to be married for a while and you begin to desire wanting to be free. That is the part of life that people don't understand and don't realize, that this body with this brain, you need to be in charge of it. You need to watch and monitor it, how you feel, where your feelings are going, what is going on. You just start thinking of that girl you left like 5 years ago. That ex-girlfriend, even if she's married, you start to have an affair with her. Secret things can bring joy to you, but it's only going to be temporary. It will destroy too many things. If you're doing it today, stop today. This is your opportunity to get off that boat and keep praying for the rest of your life that that secret doesn't come out. You can't. Stop lying. That's why you look at people like me who like to say the truth and tell you what her feelings are, what her terms are. If you're going to happen to me, let me tell you what my conditions are. And you call us rascal, you call us too wise, you call us Otila Juju, then you go marry that girl from the village and she'll be the death of you. Just because people don't have the boldness, the guts, the balls to speak their minds doesn't make them good or bad. You need to pray to God to give you wisdom when it comes to dealing with people and treating them right. Don't even say, I wouldn't mind if somebody did that to me, or treat you the way. No. Don't treat me the way you think I would want to be treated. Treat me the way God has ordained for respectable, prosperous, dignified personalities to be treated. Don't use my mother as a scale. Don't use me. Don't use you. Let's meet at God's throne of grace. You go. Elizabeth Adela, she did. Come clean. You're not the smartest in the room. Come clean. It's time to come clean. That's why when you go back to beg that woman or that man, they will never want to see you again because you were a torture to their brain. Too callous, reckless. People want peace. And sometimes it's not with somebody. Peace can also be found by yourself. Ire Odabo.